Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another tier list. Today we're going to be updating my best running back tier list in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Now before we do get into re-ranking the old cards and ranking the new cards, if you are new to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. I drop almost daily Madden content on the channel. My end of year goal is at 10k subscribers. Could not do without y'all, so I greatly appreciate it. Now getting into it, I think we have to go ahead, re-rank some people, drop a lot of people, because I feel like the A tier is just a little bit too flooded. So we kind of changed a lot, okay? So we dropped the D tier and the F tier, C tier and the D tier, most of B tier in the C tier, but we kept Shaun Alexander and Nick Chubb in this B tier. B tier is right around that like 90 speed mark. A tier is like 91, 92. We dropped some people from S tier into A tier as well. Aaron Jones, Priest Holmes, Reggie Bush, and Travis Etienne. Reggie Bush is someone that I know a lot of people are probably in the comments going to tell me Reggie Bush still S tier, but I use this card on the full Dolphins team. I personally do not think he's an S tier running back. Like when I watch Cordell Patterson play, I'm just like, okay, Reggie Bush is just not on that level. Also moved Curtis Martin up into the S tier. I didn't realize he was one of the fastest running backs in the game. So we changed a lot, and I think this is more kind of what the game's like right now. And today we got a lot of running backs. We got 17 new running backs, so slightly longer video. There are going to be a lot of lower overalls that I'll probably try to just skim over a little bit, because I know y'all don't really care about the low overalls. Now first up right here, we have a team of the week card. Austin Eckler, powered up, going to be 89 speed. Doesn't really have great break tackle, pretty good decent route running. He's an elusive back, so can get that backfield mismatch ability. That is personally one of my favorites in the game. I'm gonna lob him into the C tier. I think he's okay. And for running back, I should say this right now, I think on a theme team, I think D tier and above, you can get away with running. On a regular team, I think C tier and above, you're perfectly fine. So if you're looking for maybe like a cheaper running back, like C tier, look around there. And for the next two cards, we got Derrick Henry ×2. The first Derrick Henry is gonna be one that you get from the Superstar KO game mode. It's a Nat card, but it's freaking Derrick Henry, okay? We're gonna put this on the same level as his base elite card. I think they're pretty similar. He only has 85 speed, which I know, but like I said, it's freaking Derrick Henry. Have you played against Derrick Henry in Madden? Like, he can air truck. He literally just trucks people out the way. He's a break tackle machine. For a free running back card, I think this is literally one of the better ones you could have asked for. Like I said, I get that he's slow, but I think he has a role on any team. Like, as like a free card, he can be your fullback dive guy at the goal line. I really like him, so I'm gonna put him on the same level as the B tier guy. And next up, we have most feared Derrick Henry. Really, is there any question where this guy is? Like, S tier for sure. Argued for best running back in the game, in my opinion. I think it's between him and Cordell Patterson, because Cordell Patterson is just literally the greatest. Like, he's the best of all time, I swear to God. Oh yeah, and he's 91 speed, powered up 92. He can also get backfield mismatch, so his route running, catching, all that doesn't matter. You can throw an ability on him and he'll catch like freaking Christian McCaffery. 92 break tackle, 92 truck. I mean, it's like I said, I don't want to just like keep saying it, but it's Derrick Henry. Like, he's an absolute beast. When he gets a new card, it's always going to be one of the better meta running backs in the game. Next up right here, we have Raheem Mostert, who in my opinion is a tough card to rank, because speed wise, he's like top end speed wise, right? His 87 overall has 91 speed, 92 powered up. I'm not going to put him A tier though. I'm going to put him B tier. And the reason being is I think stats like break tackle, stuff like that is so important this year. Weight as well, at least on next gen, right? Current gen, I could see him A tier. I should also say all these running backs are from a perspective of a next gen player. I do not play current gen, but on next gen, like I think weight, momentum, stuff like that matters. Yes, speed is probably still the most important thing, but the break tackle rating is a little bit low for him. He only has 80 and he only has 84 carry, and he doesn't really even have good ball carrier moves either. I think he's good for just a straight speed guy, but there's so many good running backs in the game. I just don't want to put him A tier because, like I said, there's just so many good just straight speed guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, this next card right here, I'm surprised you don't see more of them. I mean, given like the Raiders team meta and everything, This Jonathan Taylor card is really, really good. I'm actually going to put him in the S tier. Like, I was telling myself, you know, we're just going to put him in the A tier, but 92 speed powered up, 92 break tackle, has 81 catching, 81 short route running powered up. Literally everything you could ask for a running back, he can do. Elusive back, so we can get that backfield mismatch like I was talking with like a bunch of other, which pretty much just boosts your catching, route running, stuff like that. 91 juke, like there's just nothing this card can't do. I can't not put him S tier. He is so good. We're getting into some of the lower overall players. 81 overall Darrell Henderson, team of the week card. I'm gonna allow him in the D tier. 87 speed is really the only positive on this card. He's also an elusive back, so I think I don't think he can get the backfield mismatch ability because his overall is too low. He can't break tackles, can't really run routes, isn't really too fast. He's not really that good. And Sony Michel right here, I'm gonna put in the F tier. I don't like this card, and I swear when I was doing most for your rerolls, that was like a coin method for a little while, I only pulled this card. So seeing him only makes me a little bit more mad. So he's going in the F tier. 86 speed powered up is just, you can't do it. You can't do it, too slow. Not good carry, not good change of direction, not good really anything on this card. So he's going in the F tier. Now next up right here is a good budget running back, Elijah Mitchell. He's actually going to be 91 speed powered up. So like I was saying with Raheem Mostert, pretty similar in the sense that it's just really a straight speed guy. He's actually a lot better than Raheem Mostert in my opinion. He has like 80 juke, 80 spins around that, and also has 70 catching, so he can do a little bit out the backfield too. And he's a loose back, so I think he might be one of the best budget running backs in the game, but he's mostly, in my opinion, again, considered like a straight speed guy. Now next up right here we have David Montgomery, who is speed wise is on Sony Michel level, but I'm gonna put him in the D tier because he has some decent stats elsewhere. 86 speed powered up again though, just can't really get it done. He can somewhat catch the ball, can somewhat juke, can somewhat spin. Literally, this is like the somewhat card. He can somewhat do whatever, but he can't really do anything, if that makes sense. It's a weird way of saying like he's just like 80s at every single stat. It's just nothing that he's like the one thing that he's good at, right? So I think he's D tier. Bears team maybe could use him, I don't know. Now next up right here, my personal favorite best budget running back in the game, Dearness Johnson right here. He's on my no money spent Xbox team, which I'm thinking about bringing that back for a series. If you're watching the video right now, I want you to comment down below, would you watch a no money spent video? It's tough to play because I only have like an 85 overall team, and they're all pretty bad. So Dearness Johnson was like a godsend. Okay, powered up, gonna be 90 speed, going for like 70k, and again, just pretty much a straight speed guy, but he's worse than Elijah Mitchell and Raheem Mostert, so I'm gonna put him in the C tier. Around guys around his speed, like obviously Kevin Folk is probably like a lot better, like stats wise and everything, but just speed wise, Dearness Johnson I'll put in the C tier. Kevin Folk is someone I could see moving up, but he is a little bit slower. And next up right here we have Myles Gaskin, who isn't really too good. 88 speed, pretty similar to like a Monty, I guess. Again, really can't do anything that good. Can somewhat catch the ball, not really even great speed. It's actually kind of bad speed. Just he's not really that good. That's really all I gotta say about the card. Not really too good. Now Josh Jacobs right here is actually an interesting card. Powered up, gonna be 91 speed, also on one of the more popular theme teams in the game. So if you run a regular team, like 90% of what feels like Ultimate Team does. 93 speed on your team. I just wish his like break tackle and like trucking stats were in the 90s. Speed wise, he's one of the better running backs in the game. I'm gonna actually put him in the A tier, just because, like, again, that's the thing he has on like Raheem Mostert and Elijah Mitchell. Yeah, they're like around the same speed, but he has like the break tackle stats and stuff like that. And powered up is gonna have 70 catching, which isn't the worst, not really the best either. Next up right here we got playoff Lenny right here wearing that number 7. I love Leonard Fournette cards. He's gonna go into the B tier. I think he's one of the better running backs in the B tier. Powered up, gonna be 90 speed, gonna have like decent break tackle, 86 powered up, decent carrying, 70 catching as well, so he can really do it all. His archetype, don't really like the power backs. It was the same thing with Josh Jacobs too. Josh Jacobs is also a power back. Wish he was an elusive back so he could get that backfield mismatch. That is like my favorite ability in the game. But I think Leonard Fournette is one of those cards that you'll see fall forward a lot, break a lot of tackles. I like Leonard Fournette cards. And right after him, Melvin Gordon is going to be like right next to him. I guess I'd say Melvin Gordon is like the finesse version of Leonard Fournette, even though that doesn't really make sense. Powered up, going to be 90 speed just like Leonard Fournette, but he's more of like the catching guy. Can get that backfield mismatch. He's an elusive back. 72 catching on him and a little bit better like spin move, juke move, stuff like that. Again, he's like the kind of guy that's like east and west. Leonard Fournette, north and south, gonna run through people. Now, James Robinson right here is a tough one. I'm gonna go ahead. Do I put him A tier or do I put him S tier? If I put him A tier, I think people have to drop, but I don't think he's as good as Jonathan Taylor. So, do I put him S tier? Do I put him A tier? I'm gonna put him S tier, but he's likely here. I'll rearrange the S tier to show you kind of what I'm thinking. I think it's I'd probably take Deuce Staley over him and maybe Curtis Martin. CMC is a little bit slower. He's just there because it's good route running. Thurman Thomas right here, again, get there because he's a receiving back. And that's probably what I'm thinking the S tier is right now. James Robinson, though, 92 speed, powered up, 94 break tackles. So he's another guy that's just going to run through people, break a lot of tackles. Decent catching as well, 79. Not really like the good route running that even Jonathan Taylor had, but he's still pretty good. Again, don't like his archetype of power back, but everything other than that, he's a pretty good running back. I like how the Jags got ETN and James Robinson. That could be a little like nice 1-2 duo right here. ETN being the receiving threat, James Robinson being the power back. Now we get into two really great cards. Marshawn Lynch right here is for sure S tier. Now I don't know if I put him above like Cordell Patterson. I'm probably putting him above Jonathan Taylor. So this card is S tier if you don't even want him on your field. Okay, so you could buy this card through like the store with points for a limited time promo like you could with Marcus Mariota. This card can get fullback secondary position, which is so valuable. He can get every team chem in the game. So literally, if your team didn't have a fullback, if your team didn't have two fullbacks, you go ahead, put Marshawn Lynch in, and that counts as a theme team spot. So it really helped a lot of theme teams out, in my opinion. Oh yeah, and by the way, he's one of the fastest running backs in the game. So he doesn't have a power up though. 91 speed is stock on him, but he has a good stats I was talking about. 90 break tackle, 90 juke, 93 chuck, and also like 73 catching and catch the ball too. Again, a power back, which kind of sucks. Wish he was an elusive back, but it's a Marshawn Lynch cards. You know, a slightly, I don't want to say a worse version of Derrick Henry, but I mean, that's still like a compliment, right? Like Derrick Henry is just a different breed, right? But Marshawn Lynch, I think he's very good and just a very valuable part of your team if you do have him. And last right here, Chase Edmonds. He's the fastest running back in the game, so that's literally S tier. I might put Cordell Patterson above him just because Cordell Patterson is like literally, he's insane. Have y'all been playing Cordell Patterson? He's the best. But this card powered up is 94 speed, which I think is 2 speed points faster than every other running back in the game. Good carry, good juke, good spin, all 90 plus, and can somewhat catch the ball as well. Can't really run routes, but has good catching. Just like the best version of a just speed guy you could get, I guess. But yeah, y'all, this has been my tier list. Let me know down in the comments what you agree with or what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? I'm actually going to move CMC and Thurman Thomas down just to end the video. I think this is more of what the S tier is. And yeah, y'all, that, like I said, has been the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. I appreciate y'all clicking on the video. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. But other than that, man, has been your boy Dylan, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.